Good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Changes, live recorded as always, and we're going to go over some fake XRP ETF filing news. Yes, you heard me right. It is fake. It's not legit. So took a little bit of digging, but we found the stuff on Twitter that we needed. We have FTX exchange actually sues Bybit, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to hear a little bit about that. And then there's actually a new social media app that will, an AI app that will detect social media like fraudulence coming out. So that's kind of neat. But anyways, let's see who is in the chat and then we will get into this. Mr. Leo Lustig, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. Steven Cicero, good to see you. AC Mining, Royce Adventure, what's up, buddy? We have Sustainable Crypto, Henry J. New York, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right, let me scroll up. Overboard Tech, we have All Set Miner, good to see you, buddy. I keep calling you All Set Miner. I know your name's All Set now. I apologize. Tom G, what's up, buddy? We have Chance Claus and the Pirate. All right, anybody I may have missed, Andrew Masad, appreciate you guys. Let's get into this and then we'll see what the news is today. Actually, we're gonna start with the market first. Let me fix something quick. This is really annoying me. I'm like dealing with this new setup, so I'm trying to make things go smooth. We're gonna see how it goes. If we have any hiccups, I apologize. All right, let's do this. Bitcoin 36,479. We have Ethereum at 2,038. Let's see. Caspa is in the green today at 8.6. Pretty good. We have BCH in the green at 16% up, not too much. 236. Solana is actually down 7.42% at $53.43. We have XRP that took actually a little pump, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday, and it's back down to earth at 65 cents. Now let's see. Dogecoin 7 cents. Let's go over to Crypto Bubbles. See what we got here on the week. Still top earner of the week. Top earner, geez, if I could speak, is FTX token over here. I still don't understand this, but whatever. I mean, I guess they can relaunch as long as they follow the guidelines, as Mr. Gary Gensler says. We have Solana up 30.7 on the week. Let's go to the day. It's actually down 6.6%. We have BGB on the day. BitGet token is up 13.3%. Everything else is pretty much just whatever. Nothing's really crazy. Kind of a red day today. So let's get into the fear and greed index. And let's see. We have 69 on the fear and greed index. Again, be greedy when people are fearful and fearful when people are greedy. This is kind of neutral in my opinion. Usually the middle third here is okay to hold in. When it gets real high, think about selling. Gets real low, think about buying. That's typically how we do it. All right, let's check out the top 10 coins by coin market cap over on CoinGecko. This is Bitcoin. Well, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP, USDC, Solana, Lido Stake, Ether, Cardano, and Dogecoin. And then let's see. I like to look at Litecoin, Shiba, and Bitcoin Cash, 18th, 20th, and 21st. We have actually Toncoin's in 19th. Man, I haven't heard much about Toncoin lately. Is anybody still holding that? I know that was mineable for a second. It was a hot minute there. All right, let's get into the mining section. Again, we like to just kind of go over some ASIC miners. If you guys have any questions in the chat, please feel free to ask. If you want to look at anything specific, we can do that as well. We have the Wind Miner K9. This is at the top of the charts, $195 a day. This is at 10 cents a kilowatt hour, by the way. If anybody doesn't know, it's just like defaults, 10 cents. And if the music is too loud, please let me know. All right. We have the Bitmain Antminer KS3 9.4 terahash is making $177 a day. The Ice River KS3, which is 8 terahashes, making $150 a day. The KS2 is pulling in $36. We have the KS1 is pulling in $18.30. Not too bad overall. Not too bad. I mean, Caspa is actually holding a pretty high stance at over 8.5 cents. So I'm surprised. Honestly, I am surprised with where Caspa's at. I was expecting Caspa to turn into the next Cadena when the KA3s came out and just completely butchered or slaughtered the miners. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen, and I'm actually very happy that it didn't, because it obviously sustains us for quite some time. Rudputs, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. We have the Jazz Miner X16Q. As you guys know, I have this thing heating my house. $5.09 per day. That's if you're mining ETC and ZIL. Actually, you know what? I got to swap that back over to ETC. I actually have it auto converting on unMineable to Caspa just because I wanted to strengthen my bag over there. But I think I'm going to swap it to ETC soon. The Ice River KS0 Pro. Oh my gosh. I have some shitty news about that. So I was supposed to get one for a review, right? KS0 Pro. This is a 200 gigahash unit instead of the 100 gigahash unit like the original KS0s. And so the way it works, right? Like I give a PO box to these companies, and then typically UPS calls me, gets my address, and will deliver it to my house. They delivered it to somebody else's house yesterday. So I'm hoping that I can I'm hoping that they can retrieve it and pick it up. If not, you know, someone's grandfather probably has a 200 gigahash machine holding up a bookshelf because he doesn't know what the hell it is. That's pretty much my conclusion there. But yeah, I'm hopefully gonna get it today, so we're gonna see. And I heard the thing gets stupid hot. Actually, Ice River particularly told me like a huge thing stating that this thing gets really hot. So I am going to personally rip this thing apart, and I'm gonna see how it compares to the original and the Pro. And it's yeah, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. So let's stay tuned for that. I guess we have the X4Q. This is another unit I have heat in my house. Still mining Octaspace is actually the most profitable, $1.63 a day. Let's see the X41U, I have that heat in the house as well. That actually I did a modification on. If you guys didn't see that video, go check it out. I'll try to leave a pinned link after the fact if you guys are watching this later. But I have some Noctua fans on it. Thing's super quiet. It's only making 68 cents a day, but again, that's a 10 cents a kilowatt hour. I am definitely losing money on this one, but again, it's heat in the house, so I'll take a little bit of a loss. And that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know if there's anything specific you guys want to look at. Good morning, Tim. I am Crypto. Good to see you. KJ said retweet, hook a brother up. Oh, I saw your tweet. Actually, you're asking for a X16Q. I mean, good luck, I guess. Good luck. Yeah, it takes a while, bro. I don't know if they will, but it would be interesting. All right, let's get into this. I will retweet it though for you. Let's get into the news of the day. So we're gonna start off here. As you can see, breaking: XRP ETF Trust has went live as of 11/13/2023, managed by Blackrock. This has come out to be fake, but as you guys can see, file number, blah blah blah, iShares XRP Trust, address, Blackrock advisors, whatever. They just, you know, basically copy and pasted this bullshit into this thing. Because if you go, so first, Watcher Guru says just in, Blackrock is not filed for the spot XRP ETF, spokesman confirms. And then if you go over here, this guy, Mr. Jeremy Hogan, says you can spoof the information of an XRP ETF trust. It's fraud, but it's actually very easy and just costs $500. He said you only need to file 2 documents attached, pay the money, and you get a placeholder in quotations on the state website. That's all I can tell you other than good night. Clearly he found that out way late in the afternoon or in the evening last night, and he went to sleep. So all you have to do is file this thing and you guys could pump the market yourselves. It's totally illegal, but it's possible. So honestly, does it really shock you guys? Does it really shock you that this is not real? It's kind of interesting though to think that I literally just asked this question to you guys yesterday. What do you think is going to be the next ETF if they do open it up? And then this bullshit comes up and I'm like, get out of here if they picked XRP. Like, they're still in litigation, aren't they? Like in the middle of a lawsuit and they're gonna pick them. I don't think that's really that I don't think that's really that legit. But anyways, over here on CoinDesk, we have bogus Blackrock XRP filing spoofs ETF watchers, crypto traders. Let's see, the fake filing sent XRP higher by more than 10% before the token gave back those gains. He doesn't know what's going on. He's confused. Who screwed him? BlackRock is not attempting to launch an XRP exchange traded fund ETF, the asset manager said on Monday. A regulatory filing suggested the company had taken its first step towards doing so is fake. A spokesperson said shortly after the news began circulating on social media, XRP's price jumped more than 10% at one point, but had already begun sinking back to its pre-news intraday price around 65 cents. And actually, we just looked at that. Is it still? Yeah, 65 cents. So it's literally right back to where it was. So, you know, it's kind of crazy, but people will pump the market just to make a quick buck off you. And then, you know, by doing some shady shit as usual, right? It is crypto. You got to be careful. But I don't know. I wonder if they made their 500 bucks back. That's really all I can say about that. But nonetheless, crypto.com guaranteed a Dubai crypto license. That's kind of a big deal. If you guys did not know, That's yeah, that's huge. Crypto.com has its own token, Crow, right? Let me see. Where's let's just check. Let's type in Crow real quick and see what the price of that is right now. 8 cents, almost 9 cents. So it's actually a top 30 coin. I didn't know it was a top 30. Nice. We have 5.7% down on the day, but nonetheless, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to see a surge in price on this coin, just to be honest. But the license is pending operational approval and allows Crypto.com's Dubai entity to offer exchange, broker, dealer, and lending and borrowing services. So that's kind of a big deal, you know. Moving exchanges overseas into different jurisdictions is always, you know, it's always a good thing. I mean, depending on how you feel about Crypto.com in general. I know a lot of people use it, but anyways. All right, guys, let's get into this news of the day videos. Let's see what Crypto World CNBC has to say over here. If you guys have any questions, at me in the chat, hit that like button. Appreciate you all. Let's do it.
Today, Genesis and Three Arrows Capital reach a deal over $1 billion in claims. FTX sues Bybit to recoup nearly $1 billion in its own bankruptcy proceedings. And Naveen Agnihotri explains how his new app uses AI and blockchain to filter out inaccurate information from social media.
Real quick, Rod puts in the chat, said if they pick XRP, then the Simpsons are right again. What? The Simpsons predicted that? That's funny.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Kate Rooney. Digital currencies starting the week mixed. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin dipped less than 1%, trading below that $37,000 level. Ether rose more than 1.5%, and Solana fell roughly 4.5%. Investors are still making sense of the latest rally in crypto. Cathie Wood of ARK, for instance, just sold off $6 million in Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. And Crypto World's Tanea McKeel will be talking to her about that crypto strategy in a CNBC Pro Talk tomorrow at noon Eastern. Pro subscribers can submit questions to Cathie over at cnbc.com/protalks.
Tomorrow.
Okay, let's talk about some of the top stories. Genesis has reached a deal on the $1 billion in claims from hedge fund Three Arrows Capital. According to a court filing from last week, 3AC agreed to a $33 million payment to cover its claims against Genesis. The deal would also mutually release both companies from liability. This latest deal is still awaiting final approval, which could come at the end of November. Three Arrows went bankrupt back in the summer of 2022, and Genesis filed its own claim of $1.2 billion over the money it lent the hedge fund. Then in January of this year, Genesis also filed for bankruptcy in the wake of FTX's collapse. And
real quick, Mr. Douglas, hey, in the chat says, take a position, pay $500 to put out a fake filing, rinse and repeat, buy a yacht, welcome to crypto. That's so true.
Speaking of FTX, advisors for that company's bankruptcy have sued crypto exchange Bybit to recover nearly $1 billion. According to the complaint, which was filed on Friday, FTX wants to recoup funds that Bybit withdrew right before the exchange's collapse. Funds that are...
So they want to sue them because they withdrew their funds right before the collapse. I mean, didn't a lot of people? Kind of weird.
Now worth more than $950 million. FTX claims that Bybit used its VIP status to access those funds and that VIP funds were prioritized in the liquidity crunch. We reached out to Bybit about the lawsuit, but haven't heard back yet. Finally, venture capital interest in crypto is on the decline. That's according to PitchBook, which released its third quarter crypto report today. VC interest in digital assets fell more than 28% in Q3 to $1.8 billion. The number of deals also fell nearly 25% to 309. That's the lowest number since late 2020. PitchBook says the drop signifies continued investor caution as tokens like Bitcoin and Ether traded lower in Q3. All right, for our main story, a new app meant to weed out misinformation from social media using AI and blockchain technology is set to launch in the U.S. after Thanksgiving. Crypto World's Talia Kaplan spoke with the app's CEO, Naveen.
I didn't realize it was that soon, after Thanksgiving. That's like a couple weeks away.
Agnihotri to find out how it works, why the two technologies might be essential.
You know what? This is something that we desperately need, only because deep fakes. I mean, you've all seen deep fakes, right? On, I don't know, just YouTube, like of Elon Musk, or even the XRP guys are getting deep faked and stuff. What's his name? Brad Garlinghouse, is that his name? If I'm not mistaken. We need to have some sort of, AI software or software in general that can say if something's genuine or not, because I mean, there is plenty of clips of me being live in the morning that someone could deepfake me easily. You know what I mean? It's crazy what the capabilities are today. And yeah, we need to obviously get those risks to be, you know, just slightly lower.
Many people on social media come across a lot of news articles, and sometimes it's hard to determine whether they're trustworthy and accurate. But you created an app which aims to solve that problem. It's fittingly called Trust App, and it uses AI and blockchain technology to monitor feeds. And I understand then a green or red check mark is embedded to notify users whether that news article is in fact accurate and trustworthy.
Absolutely.
So how does AI and blockchain technology work exactly to be able to monitor these feeds?
Absolutely. So before we talk about Trust App itself, let's just take a step back and talk about the problem, which is, like you pointed out, misinformation and fake news, right? All of us are just barraged by information from in our social media feeds and everywhere that we look, and it's coming from all different sources, and you never know what to believe or what not to believe. And we sort of looked at this and said, can we use the best of what is out there from a technology perspective, and can we solve the problem? And specifically, we wanted to break the problem into bite-sized chunks and solve it one piece at a time. Right? So the piece that you described is how we're starting out, which is just taking one thing. Can we actually prove or indicate information provenance, right? Which is this person is saying something. Well, is it actually true or not? How likely is it that they're misrepresenting their source? How likely is it that what they're saying is accurate? Can we just put a little mark there, right there in your feed, so that you can just get a quick feel? And if you hover over our check mark, that'll open up a little window where you can actually see our analysis. We'll point you to the original source. We'll say, this is what we think actually happened, and this is what where things are actually right now. So we want to give you a quick view so that it doesn't obstruct what you're doing in your feed. And we also want to, if you want to dig in, you can see what our analysis was and how we arrived at the conclusion that we arrived at.
So why is blockchain technology specifically needed to prove misinformation?
Right. So this is actually an interesting question, right? If you think about it at one level, if I were to tell you, look, you should believe in this, this is suspicious or whatever, the first thing that you should ask as a conscientious consumer is, Naveen, why should I believe you, right? Who am I? Yes, I've been working with AI since 1992, but that doesn't mean that you should believe me. Maybe I have some nefarious intentions of my own. You never know. So the way that we looked at it was, most importantly, from a technological perspective and from a sort of institution perspective, don't believe me, right? So what we do is we actually take pieces of content that are being generated and we mint NFTs for them. We put all the information on chain. And we're doing that already, and we've been doing that for a few months now, right? So the idea is, let's say CNBC publishes some piece of content, a video, publishes an article, whatever it is, we will mint an NFT that is actually owned by CNBC, right? We're just the people who are minting it. And now that information represents a sort of piece of content that is enshrined in stone, is it, right? Because it's in public blockchain. Anyone can point to it. Anyone can go check it out. It can never be deplatformed. It can never be removed.
That's
this
awesome.
Doesn't apply to CNBC so much because CNBC won't, typically the content won't go anywhere. But in reality, content being generated and then it just goes away. And then you have no idea what was said or what was not said. Somebody takes it back, whatever, right? So our goal is to use blockchain as a permanent storage where we are publicly storing pieces of content. And then when we point you to, in our little analysis that I mentioned earlier, when we point you to a source, we don't say, believe us. We say, look at blockchain. This piece of content was actually minted here. It was originally posted on June 5th or whatever. And that's what we are pointing you to. So blockchain...
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, actually, to be honest. What do you guys think about that?
And using blockchain technology is an integral part of what we're doing.
It sounds like
smart.
it. Well, blockchain and AI are two of the most transformative technologies of our time. And AI specifically has been getting a lot of excitement lately, especially with the advent of things like ChatGPT, that artificial intelligence chatbot. So do you envision more collaborations between AI and blockchain technology?
Absolutely. I think AI has just caught in the public imagination, although it's been around for probably 80 years now, actually, in some shape or other. And there was a sort of an AI winter in the late 20th century that were, but progress in AI has been very, very rapid in the last 5 years or so. Since the original Transformers paper came out, and progress in blockchain has been very rapid for the past 5 years or so as well. So it's very natural that these two fields, which are sort of the most emerging technologies of today, will work together, will come together in different types of endeavors. We are right now just one of many approaches where you can imagine, so you have a technology that has the ability to store things permanently, to make things ownable in new ways, to make things transfer proofs in interesting ways. And you have a different type of technology that allows you to both understand content and now generate new types of content in completely new ways. It's only a matter of time before these two things come together. And there's many, many models by which this is going to happen. We are just one of them.
So going back to ChatGPT, that was developed by OpenAI, and that company's CEO, Sam Altman, over the summer launched his crypto project called WorldCoin,
Yes.
which did in fact face some backlash over privacy concerns.
Yes.
WorldCoin's identity verification service uses retina scanning.
Yes.
So what was your reaction to that and the concerns over privacy associated with it?
I think those concerns over privacy are well-founded, right? Whenever anybody wants to take your information and put it on chain or put a variant of it or a derivative of it on chain, the question always is who's in charge, who will control the information, and so on. When you put something on blockchain, especially a public blockchain, it's there forever. So it's really important to have the controls in place, to have sort of, either through regulation or through some other means. Yes, I think it's a valid concern. Who's in control of that information? How decentralized is that chain? How will we manage all of this information that is on there now? We can see the potential benefits, but you also have to look at the potential downsides, absolutely.
So you're here in New York City now, but you're based in Singapore, which is a crypto hub. So I'm curious to get your take on what is crypto sentiment there and how does it compare to what you're seeing here in America?
So I'm relatively new in Singapore. We with my family, we sort of YOLO'd to Singapore 5 years ago. And it was nothing connected to crypto actually at all. It was a startup that brought me there. And it has been very interesting to see the difference between a place like Singapore and the US. It's important to say Singapore is not the only place like this, but it's one of a handful of places that recognized very early on that here was a new type of asset class. Here was a new type of way of parties to interact with assets that could revolutionize how asset management is conducted. Right? And cryptocurrencies and these these coins that were created is just one aspect of it. In reality, large asset managers are managing trillions of dollars, and if you can create efficiencies in just the way that these assets are constructed and distributed, you can change the game. So Singapore began a concerted effort right around the time when I moved to Singapore, again, not connected, but they began a concerted effort to attract cryptocurrency people and crypto funds and investors and startups. And there was a massive ecosystem that built up there because they were sort of clearly indicating what was welcome and for builders to come and build there.
Agnihotri, who is also the CEO of Cumberland Labs, an incubator for Web3 and blockchain, provides his 2024 outlook for the spaces. You'll be able to catch his full interview at cnbc.com.
Very interesting. Well, I mean, I think it's something that we could definitely use, which is kind of cool. I mean, I guess we'll just have to see how it works because to me, it's strange, right? To think that, I don't know, to think that just the way they're going to store it, right? I don't know if I might have missed it when I was reading some stuff in the chat, but just listening to the way he was saying it's like it's housed on the blockchain. It tells you all the information about the stream when it was posted, whatever the case may be, but it's not like a storage platform, so it doesn't actually save the video, right? Or did I miss that? Let me know if you guys heard that in the chat. But yeah, all right, let's get into this. Top 6 unknown coins ready to fly, like buying Chainlink at 5 cents. This is Altcoin Daily over here. Guys, hit that like button. Appreciate you for hanging out. Again, what we do here is basically just what I do every morning with you guys, right? I'll just watch random videos and see what I like. So Altcoin Daily is typically one of the channels that I actually go to watch, and I do have a full link in the description below of everything we see here, so go check that out if you guys would like. And then if you guys have any suggestions for videos right after this one, please let me know. Let's do it.
Cryptocurrency is surging as BlackRock's Ethereum ETF plan is confirmed. BlackRock's Ethereum ETF plan marks a major shift beyond just Bitcoin or even just Bitcoin and Ethereum, mirroring rising interest in crypto-backed ETFs among financial firms. Guys, the Ethereum ETF is a sure thing. And that's not just me saying this. This is the senior ETF analyst for Bloomberg saying this. Eric Balchunas says, I don't see a reason for the SEC to deny the Ethereum ETF. It would not only be illogical, but they would open themselves up to another lawsuit.
I don't see any reason for them to deny Ether, given they have approved the Ether futures now. It would be like parallel, and again, we go back to possibly even not only illogical, but technically they could open themselves up for another lawsuit.
See, most people are sleeping on Ethereum because most people don't understand Ethereum. I did this write-up on Twitter. Hopefully you're following us on X/Twitter, and you know Ethereum is the dominant chain in the crypto world by many real-world metrics. For instance, ETH moves vastly more value in simple transfers than any other chain, about 5x more than Bitcoin. You can see that here. Ethereum has more value in its DeFi ecosystem than every other chain combined. You can see that here. Ethereum collects more fees than every other chain combined. You can see that here. Ethereum has more developers working on it than the second, third, fourth, and fifth place projects combined. You can see that here. Now, when we talk about dominance, true, Bitcoin has more full nodes and Tron facilitates more tether transfers. But in general, Ethereum is leading the crypto world in dominance by many metrics.
I cannot stand Tron. Am I the only person that hates that network? It is like so expensive to move anything.
BlackRock understands that Ethereum and Bitcoin are both winners, and deeming and recognizing Ethereum as a winner means crypto altcoins are going to pump hard this cycle. I mean, at this point, and again, you guys should be following us on Twitter.
All right. This is fake news. Fake news. It is not coming. There is no Ripple ETF. Somebody fudged this. If you guys missed it, go back and I'll show you all the tweets and stuff.
You know about this right away. At this point, it seems like BlackRock is
He could totally just take that mouse cursor and just pick his nose.
running these crypto ETFs.
So funny, the hand.
Breaking news, BlackRock has officially filed for a new iShares XRP trust entity. A Ripple ETF is coming. Look at this. Now, people are reporting this. I think it's important to say I haven't been able to find the official listing on the XRP BlackRock news yet.
It is fake.
This might just be a hoax. Let me know in the comments.
Again, this is BlackRock coming in is a good thing and a bad thing. Again, it is overall they're going to control the Bitcoin, right? And they're going to give you a trust me bro piece of paper stating, hey, you own this much, and they're going to hold all your crypto, right? So self-custody is always something that we say is a good thing to practice, right? You should always hold your own Bitcoin, hold your own Ethereum, any type of crypto, you should hold it yourself, not keep it on an exchange. That goes to BlackRock too, right? I wouldn't personally purchase these ETFs, but for mass adoption, for older people that don't want to get into holding their own crypto or any of that bullshit, they just want to put it in their 401k or their retirement plans, whatever they have going for themselves. This is a great option for them. So it's double-edged sword, at least in my opinion.
Probably have more information on this for you tomorrow. Guys, smash the like button and let's get to it. Altcoin dailies, next Polygon, next Uniswap, next Cardano, next Rollbit, next Chainlink. Of course, all of this is just information and opinion. This is not financial advice. I look forward to hearing what you think of my list in the comments below. And let me know if you think a coin should be on this list that is not on this list. Share this video with everybody you know. Let's get to it. Look, I like Polygon. I'm bullish on Polygon this cycle. I mean, we were telling you about Polygon near the lows.
Does anybody own Polygon here? I had a bunch of Polygon or Matic from unMineable. I actually did. Yeah, I mined it for quite a bit. I forget what it was, but I ended up selling it all, and I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass. I almost wish I held it.
but I want to find the next Polygon. The fact is, Ethereum base layer has high fees. People are looking for the winners in the Ethereum L2 space. I think Polygon is certainly one, but if you're looking for the next Polygon, I think I found it. Optimism. Because former Polygon Labs president Ryan Watts, so one of the people who made Polygon and its adoption so successful over the past...
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Brands building on Polygon, eBay. This is Meta, right? Stripe, Nike, Disney, Adidas, Robinhood. Is this all legit in Reddit? What is this one? What is that? What is this? That's not Avalanche, right? What is that? Is it? I don't know. Anyways, Starbucks. That's strange. Is this all legit? All these companies? Damn, kind of wishing I held it. Adobe, that's what it is. Adobe. I could not for the life of me remember what that logo was. You know what? I'd be the worst at that game. Well, you know what? You ever see that? Like they have those like shows where they show like a bunch of logos and like you got to guess or name the ones and whatever. People do like YouTube videos on it. It's kind of funny. And real quick, shout out to my lovely wife in the chat. You're awesome. She just said she found my KS0 Pro that was supposed to be delivered here and was delivered to the wrong address, and she's gonna go get it before work. That's awesome. Well, thank you. I guess that's the only good thing that comes out of Facebook, because usually it's just for stalking and drama, pretty much. That's it. So thank you, appreciate it, hon.
Several years, is now joining Optimism, doing what? As their chief growth officer. Polygon Labs' former president, Ryan Watt, has joined Optimism, the firm building out the Ethereum Layer 2 scaling protocol OP Mainnet, as chief growth officer. Watt told the block that he will no longer be an advisor to Polygon after joining Optimism. As chief growth officer, Watt will be responsible for expanding the Optimism ecosystem, collaborating with developers, bolstering partnerships, and coordinating with external contributors. Watt noted particular enthusiasm for Optimism's Superchain, a series of Layer 2 networks sharing security, a communication layer, and an open source development stack. I think Optimism just got the secret sauce to really start differentiating itself in the L2 space like Polygon has already. My next two picks are in the DEX category of coins. So first off is Uniswap. Now, probably you...
What about Uniswap? You guys hold that? I would put polls in the chat, but I feel like it goes too quick sometimes. So Uniswap, let me know if you guys hold that, if you're bullish on that.
And I know a lot about Uniswap or crypto savvy, but if you talk to most people, they know Bitcoin, they know Ethereum, maybe they know Cardano or Tron, maybe. And even though Uniswap's such a blue chip in the DEX space, a lot of people don't know about it, and they make our list because they're generating big revenue. Uniswap's cumulative front-end fees exceed $1 million within a month. Uniswap Labs' front-end fees have topped $1 million within a month. The firm introduced a 0.15 fee in mid-October that applies to web interface and wallet app transactions. Now, I'll give you an even lower cap in the...
Hold on, real quick. I'm catching up on the chat. My wife just said that. She said, "Sorry to ruin your Facebook love. ... It wasn't from Facebook. I Googled the address and realized it was a school." And you know what? I did too. That's hysterical. And I was wondering the same thing when I actually Googled it. She said I emailed the name that signed for it, and she said no. So I called the main office, and she said she had it. That's hysterical. That's funny. They really delivered it to the school. I was just trying to figure out what Slosh Squatch was saying. He said, Pocket Change is saying that I was the school janitor, crypto miner that got busted. Do you guys remember that story we covered probably like... Was it a year ago? I don't even know, but it was the school janitor had like a bunch of coolers with ASICs in them. Clearly you watched Panda's videos. He put them in like a dead space in like an attic or a crawl space basement or something. And he like pumped all these Bitcoin machines outside, but it was like, I think it had to be like 10 or 15 machines. He had like a shit ton of ASICs in there. That was the best. That's so funny. Just tell them to plug it in and I'll remote into it. No big deal. Free electric. That'd be great. Appreciate it.
In the same vertical, the DEX vertical. Thorchain just became the second largest DEX in trading volume, surpassing PancakeSwap, which used to be number 2, and is now second only to Uniswap. Congrats, Rune holders. Look at this robust ecosystem. And you can see Thorchain taking the number 2 spot here, above PancakeSwap, below Uniswap, above Trader Joe, Orca, above Curve, Thorchain. What about the next Cardano?
I'm gonna play that video right after this. I just found it again. It was 8 months ago. It was 8 months ago.
What would be the next Cardano? Well, first, a little bit of recent news.
Oh, all right, here we go. ADA. You guys have any? Yeah, this is about ADA, right? Is that what he said? The next coin? Yeah, Cardano. Do you guys have Cardano? I know I asked this yesterday, actually. It's one coin that I've really never been into, to be honest.
ADA got a strong vote of confidence last month. Big holders accumulated 1.89 billion ADA last month, translating to over 600 million at current prices. Now, we've been telling you about ADA forever. What's interesting is the majority of the accumulation took place between 24 cents and 27 cents.
Real quick, Mr. Overboard Tech. So actually, you're one of the smarter guys in the bunch of miners that we have, kind of, that does like YouTube, right? So why, I guess, tell me why ADA is your third largest holding. Like, is there a real reason that you're into ADA? Do you like the utility of it, or did you just mine a lot of it and you're just a whale? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal with that? Let me know in the chat, because I'm really interested to know why.
24 cents and 27 cents. When were we telling you about ADA? Right.
I love Altcoin Daily, but I'm sorry, nobody can predict these markets. This shit could have went down, and then you would have never made this video. Just my opinion. Anyways, yes, I hold ADA, says Nerd Beast, and then Overboard Tech said ADA is code-based agnostic. Okay. Sure.
Right here. But for the sake of argument, what would be the next ADA? Well, let me share with you some possible picks. We have Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain is now 6 months old, although it is founded by an infamous figure in the space, Richard Hart. I'd say Pulse Chain doesn't quite come with the baggage that Hex has, which is also another Richard.
Oh my God, Richard Hart, Jesus.
Hart project. Not to mention the metrics speak for themselves. Say you can be bullish or bearish, but eventually you just have to follow and see what the metrics are doing. So with metrics like this, 399,000 active wallets, 200 million total value locked, 50,000 validators. I mean, read it yourself. Pulse Chain could be the next ADA. Well, I mean, you tell me. I have another option here as well. Near Protocol. It's an alternative L1 turned Ethereum layer 2. They have a lot going for it. Not a lot of people.
Weird. Real quick. So just to follow up on Mr. Overboard Tech said it was code-based agnostic. I just looked it up, right? It says, in simple terms, code agnostic means the developer can effectively and efficiently work in any language. Is that true? I guess. I don't know. Let me know. Overboard Tech.
People know about it. The news is that Near Foundation partners with Egan Labs for more efficient Ethereum rollup transactions. So like I said, Near was an alternative layer 1. Now they're an Ethereum L2. Really interesting, perhaps even more bullish for the project. Near Foundation has partnered with Egan Labs, the startup building out Ethereum restaking protocol, Egan Layer. The collaboration makes cheaper and quicker Ethereum rollup transactions while reducing liquidity fragments between layer 2s. So
sorry if you guys are like really interested in this one, but Vortex said, yeah, basically just allows projects to play with ADA without rewriting in a new language / stack. He said native in everything, really, really good for small devs. I don't think I knew that, actually. I really don't think I knew that. Without rewriting a new language / stack. It sounds super familiar, but I don't think I knew that about ADA. That's really neat. That's really neat to think about.
You tell me which one of these is more likely to be the next Cardano. Obviously, there's, you know, this is just for the sake of the video. Cardano.
Right, I have to look. What's Cardano at right now? Oh, geez, what's going on here? ADA. Let's see. Cardano's number 9, 36 cents. Hold on, I just gotta look because I wanna. Now I'm like, should I buy this shit? $3. Looks like taking a flux bet right now, right? Pretty similar. Pretty similar. $3, almost $3, right? Then it's at 38 cents. Just for comparison. Oh, if that would click on that and not highlight it, that would be nice. Just for comparison. 41 cents. Let's see, ready? If I go to the max, same chart. Looks pretty much the same. A little over $3. Yeah, it's kind of like taking a flux bet right now on ADA. Interesting. That's very neat. Very, very neat. All right, sorry. Continue.
Stands on its own, but if you had to pick one of these two, let me know in the comments. The next crypto that I was trying to find the next iteration of is Rollbit. So I'm sure you like Rollbit or know about it. I'm bullish on Rollbit because I'm bullish on people continuing to be interested in casino gaming and crypto trading and things like that. So, Rollbit offers games and sports betting. The only question is, what is the
Rollbit offers sports betting? That's neat. I didn't know that.
next Rollbit? Now, I liked this website's write-up, and I was looking at some of their options. Now, it's obviously not Flow. I don't know about this one. I don't know about that one. Apex token actually sounded pretty interesting to me. I was thinking, is this the next Rollbit? They seem to have a lot going for it. So I looked into it. Apex, decentralized, non-custodial, permissionless, and censorship-resistant derivatives protocol. It allows users to create perpetual swap markets where any other token pair on the Ethereum blockchain. Users can trade crypto derivatives directly on the Ethereum blockchain without any intermediaries. So it sounds intriguing. Is it the next Rollbit? I don't know. It reminded me more of Injective, and I'm actually pretty bullish on Injective because besides me and Mark Cuban, nobody knows about Injective. Take a look at their current landscape. And, Injective is basically what I just described, except they are the blue chip, decentralized DAX Layer 1 blockchain that focuses on DeFi, offers cross-chain trading, MEV-resistant transactions, zero gas fees. Injective Protocol is built on the Cosmos blockchain as a Layer 2 application. Injective Protocol provides tools to build decentralized applications, dApps, that focus on financial functionalities in the crypto space. These dApps include perpetual swaps, futures, margins, spot trading, derivatives, forex futures, staking, governance, deflationary mechanisms.
Jeez.
So Injective makes our list. But maybe check out this one too, see if it's anything like Rollbit. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. The cryptocurrency bull market is just getting started.
All right, he's just going to be showing something at the end, but shout out to Altcoin Daily. Appreciate you, Mr. Austin, for that. Let's, all right, so this, I got to show you guys the school thing. So for anybody that's just joining, and didn't see this, like 8 months ago, right? I guess so 8 months ago, I guess he was in court, and the wife actually reminded me that in the live chat. So he was in court, and that's why they brought up the news article again. But do you guys, hold on, you know what? Before we get into that, I have to look up Red Panda's cooler thing real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Cooler mining? Let's see. Let me turn up the music, actually. Let's see. Red Panda mining. It was so funny because when I looked for what would it be called? You know what? How about this? Crypto KJ, I know you're at your computer. Could you do me a favor and find the link? Oh, jeez. Find the link to Mr. Panda's cooler mining. That would be excellent because I want to show that after this. But let's get into this and then we'll get into that. I'm gonna like this. WCVB Channel 5 Boston. This is in Massachusetts. This is where I live, right? So my KS0 was delivered to a school apparently instead of delivered to my house. And I want to know if you guys remember this. This is genius. This is genius.
At these exclusive images from inside this secret operation buried in a crawl space at Cohasset Middle High School. Coolers, wiring, all packed in, and
that is, this guy watched Panda 1000%. When I saw this cooler, I died. And I remember Backwards Miner remembers this. We Googled it, or we found the video, and it was literally 8 months ago. And I thought it happened when they dropped this video, but I guess this guy actually did it before Panda, so he's the real OG. But it would have been hysterical if we saw a Red Panda mining sticker like on this cooler. I would have died.
Hidden away, seized from that space, these 11 computers.
Look at these S9s. I think these are all S9s, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what these ones are actually. It could just be a different brand, but oh my God.
Computers that police say were used to power a crypto mine running on the school's electricity. And according to this police report, it was created by the assistant facilities director, Nadim Nahas, who's now facing charges of fraudulent use of electricity and vandalizing a school.
Crypto mining is the way in which a crypto network is kept secure.
Babson College professor of information technology management Steve Gordon is a cryptocurrency expert. He's unaffiliated with this criminal case, but explained the process of crypto mining to 5 Investigates.
One of the reasons that they call it mining is that when a miner adds some transactions to the Bitcoin blockchain, they do get rewarded with coins that are created out of thin air.
High-powered computers must continually work to solve complex problems, aiming to validate connections and keep crypto transactions secure. When they are successful, miners are rewarded for their efforts with new coins.
How much Bitcoin do you think this guy yielded? I would love to know.
Potentially netting thousands of dollars. But the high-powered computers must run constantly, in turn consuming a large amount of energy.
It's estimated that the total amount of energy used in the Bitcoin blockchain would be enough to power a small country like Switzerland or something like that.
You know what's crazy though? There's buildings that don't have meters, so you can like just run shit freely. So it's I wonder how long it was going on before they caught him.
In a place like Massachusetts, the cost of electricity eats into any potential profits from mining.
Yeah, speaking of that, it sucks ass. My electric bill's going up 5 cents next month. Awful. It's gonna be like 30 cents or some bullshit.
Does it make any sense to try crypto mining here in New England?
Not really. Not unless you make an arrangement at some point in time with an energy provider to provide it very cheaply.
Police say Nahas operated his crypto.
Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, not to mention, this shit's not. This isn't cheap. This is insulated, sleeved, like accordion tubing ductwork. It's like 25-foot sections. Like, I wonder how far this thing had to run to get it out. And look how dirty it is, dude. That's so gross.
So mine for 8 months, illegally using
I feel like that's what happens when like Bitmain pre-mines your shit and you get it. It's got all that dust in it. Like it's because it was down there. It was down there when they were running it.
Electricity from the Cohasset school, racking up more than $17,000 in electricity charges. Nadim Nahas resigned from
$17,000 in electricity that he stole, and I believe it clearly. Let's hold on. Let's go to this. So all these rigs, right? So Mr. Crypto KJ found me the panda video. Hold on. Let me copy this. Bring this over here. We're gonna show you guys this. Oh my god. There it is. There it is. There's the cooler. The cooler that Panda would use. Oh, look at that. I didn't even like this video. What a dickhead. Look at this. So funny. I saw this so long ago. This is Panda's cooler ASIC. And then when I saw this shit, I was like, dude, this guy's the real OG, and he clearly watched your videos. just skimming free electric. That is so funny. That is so great. But yeah, it's a good way to I guess silence an ASIC. If you could see, I'm gonna mute this. But look at it. Does he open it? Yeah, he does. Look at this. Boop. That's how he had it. The dude had it exactly like this, but just in a shittier cooler. So, oh, it cracks me up. It really cracks me up. That is so funny. Anyways, all right. What do you guys got? This is going to be the wrap-up section. Feel free to ask questions. Let's chat for a little bit. We're going to be getting out of here in just a few minutes. Oh, man. Crypto KJ, thank you for getting that. You're awesome. That was great. That was great. I'm excited, though, to get the KS0. So, apparently, you know what? Hold on. Let me just see. Let me see if I can show this. Ice River actually sent me a message stating that this unit gets stupid hot. I don't know if they're... I don't care if they're actually... if they don't want me to show this, but I'm going to show it. I don't care. Oh, hold on. Let me screenshot this, people. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Let me get this together. I'm going to freeze for a second, I think. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Let me open this. See if I can show you guys. Where we at? Here we go. All right. So this is the info from the KS0 Pro. What the hell? Did I not? Why? I can't see the freaking tab. God damn it. Jeez. Stupid. All right. Anyways, it says, here's a friendly reminder regarding the KS0 Pro. During our testing, we found out the surface temperature of the KS0 Pro at room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. What is that? Like 70, 75 or something? Can reach approximately 58 degrees. That would be Celsius. What is that? What's the conversion on that? Does anybody know? Let me know in the chat if anybody can look that up. If you feel that the surface of the machine is overheating due to testing, this is a normal situation. You can connect an external USB fan according to your needs, and this will quickly reduce the temperature to around 40 to 50 degrees. Because the KS0 Pro has higher power, its surface temperature will be higher than that of the KS0, as the machine needs to reach this temperature to unleash the full performance of the chip. If you can inform your audience about this in the video, thank you. The extra fan is not mandatory. It's just a concern that you may think the machine is overheating. So the machine will not sorry, the machine will work fine even without the extra fan. This is based on your own needs and ambient temperature. So, okay, that's cool, right? At least they gave me a heads up. But I did see hobbyists, he put a tweet out and it said something about like he like shot the degree with this like gun or whatever, his like $10 Walmart gun that he has. It's like 120 degrees or something Fahrenheit. Actually, was it, or 150? I forget. Let me see if I can find him on Twitter quick. But this, oh, I can't even search here. Damn it, I have to be signed into Twitter. Hold on. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, I did see it. Hobbyist. Let's see. And then I'll share this with you guys. God, look at his. What are you doing, bro? Insert here. I'm gonna make a meme of you and just insert here with an arrow and a big eggplant. All right, let me see. Where is it? Right here. 125 degrees. 125 degrees. He said 125.2 or 51.8 Celsius surface temp on the Ice River Pro. The power brick alone is 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Jeez. The power brick's probably gonna get hot as shit. That's gonna get hot as shit. The cooling fan is a must. Yeah, I would absolutely say it's a must too. But yeah. Anyways, what do you guys think? Should we meme hobbyist with his open mouth face? We start doing that, making memes of him. I'm gonna make an emoji. The eggplant like halfway in. Oh, just kidding. All right. What's great is I can use your YouTube as the best ID to pick it up. Yeah, she's gonna have to. You're gonna have to. You gotta dox me this whole school. God damn it. All right. Anyways, guys, love you all. You're all fantastic. Thank you for joining us on the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change. I appreciate you guys. If you could hit that like button on the way out. If you guys have any suggestions or anything you want to talk about tomorrow, feel free to just DM me in Discord. Feel free to join. Links in the description below. All the links we went over here today are in the description below, besides the cooler, ASIC guy. But yeah. Anyways, have a good one, guys. I'll catch you soon. And yeah, I'll be putting out some shorts in a few. All right. Peace.